We carry around with us some pretty heavy stuff, all the way from our childhood. And that stuff from our childhood onwards, good experiences, bad experiences, dictate how we see the world and inform the decisions that we make whenever we come across anything. Be that a life decision, a business decision, or a relationship decision.
Hi, I'm Dani Wallace, singer, speaker, former serial self-saboteur, survivor, mindset and business coach, and now fearless leader of the I Am the Queen Bee movement. I'm on a mission to help as many of you as I can show up, wise up, and rise up so that you can take life by the nuts and step up into your birthright of success, however it is that you measure it.
So put it this way, imagine when you was little, you was given a suitcase. And every bad thing that's happened to you, you've been presented with a steaming pile of shit.
The creamy poop of a mystic unicorn.
Do you mean I can't say shit? Okay. You get given a steaming pile of turd. That better? Good. So every bad thing that happens to us is a steaming turd. So we instinctively, upon receiving this turd, put it into our suitcase and we carry it around with us. And it becomes heavy and smellier over time.
Someone turn on the air.
I have the worst gag reflex. I'm definitely gonna heat.
And what we do is we enter into new relationships and we put this steaming bag of crap in front of our new relationship and we ask that person, why is this shit so smelly? And this person's like, I don't know why this is so, it's not my shit, it's your shit. And conversely, they may have got to this point in your relationship and they might have a Louis Vuitton just with a couple of rabbit poos and you might be jealous of their shit. Regardless, at the point you receive it, you get to choose whether you place that in your bag and carry it around with you or not. You think it goes like this. Bad relationship, in the turd case. You've been overeating or self-medicating with drink or drugs because you've been through some trauma, you know? Double shits for you. You've got sacked from a job, get a turd in your bag. I don't know about you, but what I've found is that we hold on to sometimes this physical trauma. So clothes that don't fit anymore, or letters from exes, from happier times, but you might not be with them anymore, you've kept hold of them. For me, it was debt letters. It was the court warrants that repossessed my house, that were part of that process. The statements to the police and the injunctions from when I went through my own experiences with domestic violence. I kept hold of it. It was almost like my safety blanket, my proof that that bad thing happened in my suitcase, carrying it around with me, making my current relationship pay for the sins of the ghosts of relationships past. I was holding on to this stuff. Everything is made of energy. This stuff that you're keeping hold of, it's made of energy. And if that energy is magnetic, you are keeping that stuff close to you. You are not allowing any of the good stuff to happen. So I've got a challenge for you. And I'm gonna help you through it. I'm gonna be here for you. If you are gonna do this, I want you to connect with me on the socials. I wanna see pictures of you doing this. But I want you to get shut of your shit. And yes, I'm saying it because that is what it is. Okay, shall I give you some tips? Let's go. All right, number one, you need to thank that shit. You need to be so grateful for all of that shit that has happened to you because you would not be here talking to me, you would not be here about to do the incredible things that you are about to do had you not had those experiences. You've got to bless that shit, my friend. You have got to thank that shit for happening to you, because without it, none of the good stuff that's about to happen will happen. Number two, get shut of the shit. You can, not just the metaphorical, but the physical stuff, have a declutter. It really makes sense when people say tidy house, tidy mind. Get a skip, it's one of my favorite things to do. Get a skip and throw all of the things that you have not looked at in the last 12 months that have been no use to you, no good to you, things that you've held on to, that you have given weight to. No, there are no pockets in shrouds. You can't take any of that shit with you. Why are you holding on to it? Get a skip, go to the tip, bag it up, donate it if it's still usable. I tell you what's great, and this leads me on to my last tip for you. Tip number 3, and this is cathartic as hell. I don't know where you are in the world, so I don't know what the logistics of this for you personally, but if you're able, having some sort of burning ceremony. For the stuff, for the shit that you are keeping hold of is amazing. It's an act of defiance against the things that you've been holding on to. It's a blessing and releasing of it. So you can do this a couple of ways. You can, for me, for example, like with the letters and the court cases and the things that I didn't need to hold on to anymore, I got one of those like wood burners and just lit that fire, and I danced around it like a maniac. I think I went live actually. I think I shared it with the whole of Facebook when I did it. I was like, this is what I'm doing. I'm telling the universe, it is over. I am not holding on to that shit anymore. It is gone. There's another way you can do this. If you don't have the physical things and you're holding on to some emotional things, some emotional shit, then you can write it a letter. Whatever it is for you, I don't know what it is for you. So it could be, to a parent, it could be to a past relationship, it could be to yourself. Write down how you feel. Write down the story of it. This is what happened in this order. And it's gonna take a bit of doing. Like you're gonna have to revisit some shit. You're gonna have to smell some shit. But when you've written it down and you look at it for what it is, it's something that is gone. And you can thank that experience. You can thank that weight that you've been carrying around with you, and then you can release it. You can release it and burn it. You can rip it up. You can throw it in the bin. You can shred it. However you want to get rid of it in order to release it, but don't hold onto it. We do a lot of work around this in my online program and in our live events. It would be great if you went over to our website, iamthequeenbee.co.uk. Go and subscribe there on the emails, and we will let you know as soon as we make openings up for those programs and for those live events. We've got early bird offers, we've got membership only exclusives, so go and get amongst it, and I'll see you in the next one.
I really hope you've enjoyed the episode today. And if you have, why not click like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you can get notified as soon as our episodes go live. And I'll see you next time.